Hi, I just thought I'd drop in here and give you a little information. I've had a few people go, "Oh my gosh, I can't figure out where you are." I will tell you that internationalist.com seems to be down today. It should be up and running by tomorrow. I've got someone working on it right now. So I'm on the backside of Internationalist through the ICF, International Coaching Federation, just so you can see where things are, so that if you are trying to book a service or you're having trouble with Practice Better, you will know what those things are and how to come see me or do programs that I have created. So the first thing is when you're on our website, if you don't know, I prefer to serve those who serve us. So things like first responders, nurses, medical staff, and veterans who spend all of their time giving to others, but often are the ones who are forgotten to have someone pour back into them. They're too busy taking care of everybody else to stop and take care of themselves. And that's where I come in and help. So I'm just going to show you a few things here on my profile. You can go through my profile, you can hit the about button and learn a little bit about me and what Nature Connected Coaching is. News and events will let you know if something's coming up. I will tell you right now, there's not a whole lot coming up right now, but this services button is really important. So Nature Connected for Connection for Heroes and First Responders. This is a new self-paced program that I am launching this week. So it's one of the things we'll be talking about. So by Friday, you should, well, actually today you can sign up for it, but the modules may tweak a little bit over the next week as my first set of people are going through them. One-on-one sessions and nature retreats. Nature retreats are something I do monthly here in town, but but my goal is to do quarterly bigger retreats, weekend retreats, and then once a year, like Humongoid. Let's go somewhere cool. What's on your bucket list? I've always had the Galapagos Islands on my bucket list, and I have a travel agent just kind of feeling out if that could be our big trip in the next years to year and a half. So I'm excited to see if that is something that grows, and if it grows, where we can go to truly connect to nature on a much larger level than we can in our own backyard. But that's not what I'm here today for. I'm here for services. So if you are looking to book a service with me, you go to the one-on-one services, and it will take you to this session page. The first thing you'll want to do is book a discovery call if you've never seen me before. So you'll just hit the book now button. It will actually take you to what is called Practice Better. It is where you can book a discovery session with me. If you've never seen me before, this is the place to start. You can do it online. We can have a video or a phone chat for about 30 minutes to find out who and what I'm all about and if I'm a good fit for some of the things maybe you're struggling with right now. If you want to come in person, you can run by my office, or I have a list of about 16 other places in nature we can meet. So there might be a park or a state park or some place in nature that's on that list that may be closer to you if you live a little bit outside of Corpus than coming all the way in town into my office. But there are plenty of options to book a discovery call and kind of see what I'm all about. One of the things that you will learn when you book this discovery call is that I use a platform called Practice Better. It's where you as a client can gather all of your information. So this is my test portal. It's me as if I were a client. You can get it on your computer using the Practice Better um, website, or you can download it on your phone. It's this little white one that has two green half circles on it. And as you see, I have like 23 messages on mine right now, but this is my work one. So you can get it on your phone and have all of your information right here where you can chat with me anytime. So if you're in nature and you, let's say, see a cool bird that you don't know what is, you can snap a picture of it and send it through the Practice Better chat. And I can look it up if I don't already know and send that to you. I do check those chats regularly. Monday through Friday, I do it a couple times a day. On the weekends, I don't, but I will get back to you the following Monday. If you are having trouble or difficulty with something, maybe some instructions I've given you or something's come up since the last time I've seen you, you can use that Practice Better chat option. It is completely confidential. It's completely within the Practice Better website. So it's not like having to text me outside of that where anybody and everyone can see it. So that being said, this is Practice Better. This is my home portal. I'm going to just move me here so you can see that it does have a picture of me right there. This is my test client. So this is as if I were you. This is what would come up. I do have a protocol detail in here. This is something that I am supposed to be doing when I do my nature connection. So for me, my nature connection routine is a sit spot in my own backyard every morning. If for some reason my morning is early, like today, I'll do it in the evening. Yesterday I did it in the evening as well because my morning was early. I spend about 30 minutes in that area. I'm going to say every day, but every day would probably be 10 to 15 minutes, 30 minutes when I have the time to sit and really spend some time there. This is one of many activities that you can do in your sit spot or in your nature connected area that you're doing. As you see me, the protocol list will grow. If you look to the right, it has upcoming sessions. So if you've booked sessions with me, whether they be the discovery call, a 30-minute session, a 60-minute session, a 90-minute session, or a weekend retreat, once you've booked that, it will show up in your upcoming sections. And if I've given you any tasks, they will show up here. If you've given me any tasks, for instance, maybe you want to know more about your birth chart, and I have a colleague who does birth charts as part of her program. You can send me a task to say, before our next meeting on May the 3rd, would you please pull my birth chart, or would you please have your colleague pull my birth chart so we can discuss? Then I know that that's important to you, and I can make sure it's done on time. Again, you can request sessions. You can send a message. One of my favorite parts is you can upload a document. So if you're working on a self-paced program, or if you have been given an assignment, that's not even the right word, because we create and facilitate whatever it is you're doing between sessions together. So it's usually you've come up with something you want to work with, you can upload those documents. So when I push the upload document, I can select a file from my computer. Let's say that I just want to show you this cool ladybug that I found. I can upload that real quickly. I can give it a folder. I'm going to call this folder nature. Maybe I'm going to call it nature. Select a folder. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to hit the upload button, and voila. Now, when you and I talk, I get a notification that says, hey, someone just uploaded a file, and I can come and look. So you'll notice I have 3 files here. I have a screenshot here of a journal page that I did with a few people out in nature that I wanted to capture, so I put it in my test subject one. And I also have a screenshot of the map of places where I do nature connection meetings, so that if I'm out and about in public, I know exactly where I can go to get those things. When you're in your own Practice Better site portal, you have resources. So if I've given you programs, for instance, one of the programs I told you I was opening right now, this week is the Nature Connection for Heroes. You can go into my resources and see those programs. The way those programs show up, and this happens to be a completed program, but I can go back to it at any time and view it. It will have its own page. It will have modules to be done. These modules will open as you complete the ones before them. So you've got a welcome, which has a couple of tasks in it. So you've got your welcome letter here that tells you kind of what we're doing and how we're doing it. It gives you your module progress here. Of course, this is a completed program because I did it as I created it. It has a task to do. That task was to get a journal and some art supplies for the week, because during this week, we'll be spending time outside in our sit spot doing some journaling. When you check that box right there, it's going to pop up with a box that says comments. So you can write back to me, hey, I got that, or I'm having trouble getting that, or oh my gosh, this activity was great, and this is what I learned from it, or I don't really like this activity. Can I have something different? And we can communicate back and forth right here in these modules and programs. Throughout that, there's bookings like we've talked about before, packages. If you don't want to buy one-on-one sessions, but you want to buy a complete package of 6 sessions at a time or 12 sessions at a time, you can do that. If you're worried that you have a session coming up this week and you don't know if you've paid yet or not, there's the invoice and billing section. I do send you a reminder the day of your appointment if you haven't paid your bill yet, because I do require payment before I see you, but that can be when you walk in the door. I can do it then. Protocols. So any protocols that have been assigned to you. So for instance, I've assigned myself these 2 protocols to do. So if you're like, what was that activity I did with Larry Joe a month ago or 6 months ago that I kind of really liked, you can go back here and look at those protocols, because they will have been assigned to you and they are here. Past that, I've already talked about the rest. So this is how you use Practice Better, and I hope that helps you in the future. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you can't see.